Hey guys, Artist Creation back again with a brand new Destiny 2 build video, and today we are on a Void subclass using Omnioculus. Now, for this build, you're going to need Night Stalker, bottom 3. You're going to need Banish and Smoke on this bad boy, so your smoke grenades make you invisible. You also get a buff called Heart of the Pack. Now, Heart of the Pack is really important for this build because this is not just for you, this is a good fire team build for doing like GMs or any kind of like activity with a fire team. So it's really, really good. So again, Heart of the Pack grants you weapon haste, increased mobility, recovery, and resilience. And the resilience is really good. You get about a ×4 buff on resilience. It's really, really strong. It's really good for survivability. So it's really good for the go-to on hard content. Now, you also got lockdown, so grenade effect lasts twice as long. So I've gone for a vortex grenade on this one. So it's really good, so your grenades out a lot longer. Then you got your compact provision, so damaging enemies with grenades grants you melee ability energy, which is what we want for our smokes as much as possible. And then making allies invisible will give you grenade energy, so it's a synergy, so it's a back and forth. Now, you won't gain as much grenade energy on a solo run for things, but you will when you're running in like Grandmasters or any activity with more than yourself in it. Now, you also got Mobius Quiver, which is your super. So for the Mobius Quiver, your shot fires multiple times in rapid succession. You can fire about 6 shots off if you're quick enough. It does a lot of damage if you tether and hit again. It does a lot of damage. Also, defeating targets that are tethered gives you orbs of power and grants nearby allies Heart of the Pack. So this is a good synergy for the Heart of the Pack setup with this one. And I'm also running a Gambler's Dodge, which I always tend to forget in a lot of my build videos when I'm doing hunters. I don't play them that often to mention that Gambler's Dodge is really, really strong for most hunter setups. Now, you always get your melee back once you dodge near the enemy, so you get a full melee ability, which is really, really strong. Now, for the weapons, I've gone for a Chroma Rush with Wellspring. I've also gone for a Found Verdict with Time Lost, and I've also gone for a Galahorn. Now, the reason for the Time Lost is, well, it's not even the Time Lost, it's the shotgun. It's because I just take a little break from using particle deconstruction. It's nice to take a little break. Also, do some Vorpal on it. I got a Death Big One, so if you can get your hands on the Found Verdict Time Lost, it'd be really good. Even the Comedian from the Grandmaster this week is really good to have. But if not, anything with demo. Again, when it comes down to these weapons and these slots, as I always been saying, it's like run what you want kind of in these slots for a lot of the builds because you need to be comfortable with the weapons you use. But Demolitionist, as you always know, a lot of my builds, Demolitionist is included in most of my builds. So I'd say go for a demo weapon in the slot or a demo weapon in the top slot or Wellspring in either slot was really good as well. Now, what works really well for this build is a Galahorn. Now, Galahorn is the brand new exotic out this season for the anniversary pack, so you have to have the paid anniversary pack, not the free stuff, to be able to get Galahorn. Now, for Galahorn, you got your Wolf Pack rounds and you got your Pack Hunter. Now, Pack Hunter gives all of your fire team that are using legendary rocket launchers Wolf Pack rounds, which is really strong. Also, when you're near allies, you get increased handling and reload speed when standing near them. Really strong. I also have the Catalyst, so it increases my magazine size. Also, Final Blow, so this Wolfpack round spawn faster, more powerful missiles at target location. So it's really, really good, really strong. Galahorn is just a nice little change up than using like a linear and stuff like that. So I like to change it up. Now, I have Particle on here, but I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put on a Bomber and I'm going to just pop back on there. And I'm also, as always, Bountiful Wells and your Solar Piece is always necessary when running our well build. I can take this off also, and I'm going to run a double Bomber here. Now, on the boots, we're going to work with Reaping Wellmaker. So Reaping Wellmaker is where after activating your class ability, your next weapon Final Blow will give you a Void Elemental Well. And here you can just swap this out for a shotgun scavenger, and I'm running Insulation here. So I needed the Void pieces, so Insulation gives you ability cooldown on your class ability, which is really good for the Gambler's Dodge. Now, this is the exotic that you're going to need for this setup, and it's Omnioculus. I hope I'm saying that correct. Now, Omnioculus has Beyond the Veil. You get a second Smoke Bomb charge, which is really strong for the setup, and have damage resistance while invisible, which is a ×4 you get from it. When you make an ally invisible, you gain damage resistance. While invisible, you gain melee energy. So it's really, really good. A good synergy with all of your setup and stuff like that. And again, as I always say, mix out the 2 middle slots if you need something other than a sniper damage resist or a concussive dampener. Now, on the arms, I am running Explosive Wellmaker and a double impact induction. Now, your smoke can do damage to enemies, so if you pop your smoke near enemies and it hits any of them, it will reduce your grenade cooldown, which I want more than anything, because you want to be able to get that grenade out, to be able to get those wells, to be able to get that synergy going. It's really, really good. Now, I prefer it this way. For me, you can run an arc piece if you wanted to, and your grenade will reduce your melee cooldown, but because of Gambler's Dodge, we don't really have to worry about our melee that much. So again, grenade cooldown is a better way to go with this setup, I think, personally. And then, of course, I said Explosive Wellmaker works really good. It works with your super, it works with Galahorn, and it works with your grenade. So it's really, really strong. Now, for the headpiece, you want to be going for a double ashes to assets, or you can go for like a finder. So again, I'll pop on a shotgun finder for this one. Now, there has been a diminishing returns on ashes to assets, the same as there's a diminishing turn of hands-on. They don't give you as much energy as it used to, but it still gives you something, which is really nice when you're on the go. And then, of course, I'm running Elemental Ordnance. So again, you got your Elemental Ordnance, you got your Explosive Wellmaker, Well of Tenacity, Reaping Wellmaker. Sorry, I never went over it. Well of Tenacity is where you pick up an elemental well. It reduces the damage you take as well. So you get all damage reduction on this one for yourself. Reaping Wellmaker and Bountiful Wells. And that's the setup. So let's get into this last sector and we'll see how it goes. So again, just keep popping all of your abilities down. Now, I'm going to dodge near him. He died before I got the chance, but I have another smoke grenade. And I'm going to pop this guy, and you'll see I spawned 2 elemental wells because I'm running bountiful wells. So once we get in here, I'm going to pop another smoke. I'm going to pop a grenade here, and we're going to dodge. And you see that we have another smoke grenade from just dodging. So it's really, really good. I'm going to go here. I'm going to pop another one of these. Pop the grenade, get your wells, and look at all that. You just keep getting those wells. You keep going in fizz. You keep getting all of your wells and stuff back as well, and all your abilities back, so it's really, really strong. So I'm just going to dodge up. Yeah, look at that. Boom. And this is very good for your fire team in GMs. As I said, you'll be getting more grenade energy in GMs when you make your allies invisible, and it's great for survivability. Now, as I said, here, if you pop your tether in the right way, you will generate explosive wells. Let's see if I can get it to pop. So you get about 6 shots. Now, it doesn't always proc, so it is a little bit off from time to time when it comes down to explosive wells with the tether, but it can work once you get a multi-kill in the tether, usually. I'm going to dodge up, get another grenade, pop that down, and it will pop him. Look at this, easy peasy. I'm going to drop another smoke. Grab all this, man, and it's all easy claps with these boys because you're just getting abilities back, and you switch your galley and it'll wipe out this whole area. And because as well, the good synergy here is that when running galley, so watch it, I dodge up, I get my galley out, and we're going to pop. Okay, it didn't work that time, but give me a second and I'll show you what I mean. So what we want to happen here is that when you dodge and you want to get multi-kills, so you spawn your explosive well makers along with your voids wells as well from Well of Tenacity. So it's really, really strong. So it's all a synergy of keep going invisible, keep popping your grenade, getting ready for your super to build back up, get the heart of the pack buff up as well, just dodging around. It's just a great survivability setup. And I'm always going invisible. I know it's just a really good survivability setup here. Let me just try those boys, nice and easy. I'm just going to pop the tether on him. And as I said, with the tether, once he's already tethered, he's going to take massive damage. And you don't have to spam it like I am. You can just hold on to it bit by bit and put the tethers in specific locations when you want to control the ad zone. But once you get them all in there, they're nice and easy to kill. I'm going to dodge out. And there we go, just all your wells. But that's the build, man. So let's go back over it. So we got your Chroma Rush for heating up Wellspring. Now, as you saw, I was mostly using the Found Verdict because going Invis and running around shotgunning is a lot of fun. That's what I want to do with it more than anything. But you can use a Chroma Rush. Any weapon will generate the Void Wells when you're dodging and stuff. And it's really, really good. So again, Demolitionist Rewind rounds here. You got your Chroma Rush heating up Wellspring. You got your Galahorn to smash them out. You also got your Shotgun Ammo Finder, Ashes to Assets, and Elemental Ordnance, Explosive Wellmaker, and Double Impact Induction, which works really well. Then you also got your Omnioculus, which is a big part of the build to synergize with everything, so you get a double smoke from that. Also, you got your shotgun scavenger, insulation, and reaping wellmaker. The reaping wellmaker is when you dodge, you use your class ability, your next weapon will make a void elemental well, and don't forget the well of tenacity as well. Like whenever you pick it up, you get a damage reduction. And then on the last one, of course, as always, we got our bountiful wells to increase the amount of wells, double bomber, because you're always dodging to get your melee back. So this is a great one to have on. Or if you wanted to, you could run a arc piece and get your melee back even quicker as well. So it's a really, really strong build, and that's the build. So again, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate all of you coming out, checking out my videos, and I will catch you in the next one.